Yeah, that was this. It's been such a morning. Good morning, my loves. Welcome in. Lexi will be skirting in a little late today. Come over since I didn't get to say good morning last time. Good morning to all. Samantha, welcome in. Lana Banana, I saw the signs. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Barbara, wiggle, 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 wriggle, wriggle, Baker. That's one of my favorite ones. My BRB. Sharon. Hello, hello, welcome. Kendi, you got a treat coming, sis. Sorry for the delay. I don't even know what happened. Just work and all of the things. Oh, bad sister. Get the stuff in the mail. See, you know what it is when presentation is everything, I can't just shove stuff in a bag and send it. You know, it's got to be wrapped into a little bow and your little sash and the smell yum yums and a little handwritten card. But I've made what would you say? Not a name for myself. What is that called when you know, it's like it's my signature? But presentation is everything, from the famous words of Megamind. Yeah. But anyway, they're out. All the packages are gone. There's only one package that isn't out, and that's because the Canada Post is still striking. So I won't use UPS or FedEx to go to Canada because they like to tack on duties and crap. No, I will wait till they are done and then the package will go out. She's in Australia anyway, so. All right, let's see. Leslie, welcome in. Lynn, Grandpa, Cranker Tater Nader, and Grandma. Hi, guys. Oh, you guys, holy shnikes. Have you seen, get over there. Go see Len. He is making a sun bunny on his Addy. Genius. And it's adorable. Adorbs. He's doing such a cute job. I was like, I could do that. I could crank out some, but I don't have one of those things. All I have are my fingers. But wonderful job, Grandpa. Let me see. Am I to the bottom? There she is, Lexi Lou. Oh, there she is here too. Let's get her. Let's get her. Come on in. No, not invite guest. We're going to say hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
I was just saying good morning to everyone. And I was just about to say, Daddy, Daddy just went to the grocery store in the soccer mom van.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So on Saturday, when I was working at Joann's, somebody hit my brand new car. The Sexy 5 is down. The Sexy 5 is in the shop. That's a CX5. That's my little Mazda Zoom. Somebody hit and ran me, caved in my driver's side door. Like you try to open the door and you can feel it catch. I was like, are you serious? Brand new car, barely a year old. So anyway, thank goodness for insurance. Going to cost us $300 though, because the uninsured motorist thing kicked in and helped pay a little bit of the deductible. But seriously, I was so mad. But so in our loaner car is a Chrysler Caravan. I always said never, ever, ever, never, ever will I drive a minivan. It's a pretty comfortable little thing. Electric everything. You push a button, kick the bumper, and the thing opens. And oh yeah, Don Aaron is here. Hi, baby. Cece Angel, welcome in, my loves. But yeah, I couldn't believe someone hit and ran me. I was like, that is the most that I feel violated. You know, I mean, and I always park out in the middle of nowhere. I always park way out. I'll park on a place where, you know, I'll hug a curb so someone can't get near me because, you know, door dings are a thing. And the one day our parking lot was full, I had to park in the spot behind and they got me. They got me. Make me so mad. But anyway, so Sexy 5 is in the shop. Bummer.
Hopefully it should be a pretty quick fix.
Yeah, well, it's because it's the door and then the bottom part of the jam. So I don't know. Hopefully
Probably just
they
bend
can
it back.
repair it easily and just be
Yeah.
zoom zoom. Sharon Tibbet. Hello, love. Mm. Oh my gosh. I'm ruined. I'm ruined for all other coffee. Black Rifle. Oh my goodness. Their hazelnut blend. It's it smells good. It's like the perfect accent of hazelnut, which Dunkin' Donuts don't get it twisted. Dunkin' Donuts is very flavorful. It sock you in the mouth that it's really hazelnutty. Like we weren't using just hazelnut. We were kind of mixing it with some silencer smooth. But
Well,
this one,
our local our neighbor CC Angel said that Bidwell Mansion burnt down, and Chico.
what?
Crazy stuff is going on in the world right now. We had
Oh
like
no.
yesterday we had an evacuation order at our courthouse because somebody was leaving notes and making threats about the big B word. And yeah, yeah, things are kind of crazy here right now.
It's honestly it's happening everywhere. It really is. I mean, there's just people, I think people in our society have realized that there's no repercussions for things. You know, so it's like they just do what they want. So yeah,
I didn't
it's
hear
sad.
about that. I was kind of late getting up today, and then my mother-in-law, my mama in love, she's not doing very good. She's feeling pretty sick, so I was tending to her a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, if you need to go, baby, I got this. I definitely have
Resting
to
now.
talk.
She's
You
resting now.
resting? Oh no.
I'm super curious to know like what the source of the fire was and everything. But yeah, I'm looking at the news reports right now, and yeah, it's destroyed in a fire. Wild.
Oh no. Yeah. I that's the thing. You know what? You can have the damn car. Take the damn car. Here, I'll even give you the keys. Yeah. It's been really sad, like because we're really close to Seattle. Seattle's only 16 miles south of me, and there's been some really awful things happening in the homeless communities. You know, crimes against them, and then crimes against citizens. You know, other people, and just no reason. Dude just walked up and shanked somebody. Dude was just standing there waiting across the street, and he just walked by him and said, "Cat, cat." No reason, just mental illness, whatever they're trying to claim. That yeah, and he stabbed 5 people before they got him. And I was just like, what? I don't even understand. It makes me not want to go outside.
Hmm. Yeah, we're pretty choosy with the times that we go out and go to the grocery store, and like we avoid going on Highway 99 late at night and
Yeah,
things like that because there's just a lot going on, and I think winter really brings out a lot of crazy in people.
yeah,
I mean, we always hear about crazy stuff like this every winter. It's like
yeah. People lose their dang minds.
when people's resources aren't being met, when you know, their needs as a human being aren't being met. A lot of craziness can happen.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've been having some crazy dreams too.
Oh yeah.
And I usually I don't lately my dreamscape has been turned off and I haven't been dreaming a lot, but lately I've been dreaming and they're crazy dreams. And yeah, with the fire in SoCal that just broke out, I was like, they don't just break out, you know, they're gonna find that some arsonist probably did something stupid. But it's just you never know. And it pushes me more and more to get the homestead. I was like, I want to go out and get a compound where if you are coming up my street, you ain't got no business there, you know. I still want our little compound, our little co-op farm. I'd love
Yeah,
to.
just finding a way to make it, there's plenty of ways to make money with that, you know? It's like if we
Mhm.
had people dedicated to sheep and making hand wool and, you know, I know you couldn't be a part of that so much, but knowing that that's a branch of the farm
Mhm.
that brings in income and you have people that, you know, do work trade to take care of the animals and, you know, you have different bunks and
Yeah.
homestays on the place.
I know. I have a girl. She likes to dye yarn.
Yeah, and
And
then,
we
like,
could have
bread, it's like if
guest
we had
guest spots, like artists and guest spots. They could come and stay for the month, and you could come and buy the hand dyed yarn for the month.
we're having gatherings,
Looking at Don Aaron. Don Aaron.
totally. Having gatherings and weddings, like, wedding venues is a great way to, um, bring in income
Mhm.
to homesteads.
Yeah.
That's one of our favorite, farms up here, Butte Star Ranch, that's where we get a lot of we get, like, our chicken eggs there, and we get
Yeah.
our milk, and they have events, weekly, if not, weekly and monthly,
Yeah.
and, they raise cows, and then they board horses, and they do weddings and events, and yeah, it's doable, it's
It's
possible.
very doable. That on the weekends you have Sunday brunch, and
But
we
you
have
have to have a team, you have to
brunch.
have a crew. It
Yeah,
can't be done with a small, family of 5, like, you have to really bring community together,
absolutely.
which is the hardest part, I think, is getting that small group village together that you trust to work as hard as you do and,
Yeah.
you know
That's the key right there, because you never know. People can, the deceit is a blinding thing. And so it's really hard to trust people. But because you only know what people show you. So, you could have someone that you think they're the best thing since sliced bread. And then as soon as the 90 days is up, they're like, wait a minute. What, who are you? But yeah, so I didn't know if do we want to pull some cards today? I have my cards out if you want to have a break today.
Yeah, I pulled mine out too. My voice is just, like, barely hanging on.
Yeah, yeah. The heater kicked on last night, and all of us woke up stuffed up. TJ was so stuffed up. He's like, I don't want to go to school. I said, but go get in the shower. Go take an allergy pill. Take a
Yeah,
Dayquil. You're fine. Go on. So
yeah,
got
you
him.
gotta steam it. We went to the gym last night and sat in the steam room for a couple minutes and did the hot tub for a few minutes, and it felt so nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna start going more frequently until baby gets here. Yeah, we're, what, 12 days away from the due date?
Oh my gosh.
I don't feel like we're getting close. Like, I feel like when women are getting closer to their birth time, like, there's a lot more discomfort and, like, feeling more antsy and the nesting, and I feel pretty chill. I don't have a lot of pain or, you know,
Yeah.
I just feel I feel pretty comfortable aside from acid reflux in the middle of the night and,
Mhm.
pelvic pain because everything's stretching, but
Yeah.
other than that, like, I feel pretty dang good.
Well, they say that's the lull before the storm. So your body's giving you time to rest right now, and you should listen.
Yeah.
Rest while you can. It'll be the last time you sleep.
Well, I'm waking up every 2 hours anyway, and our senior pup, he's definitely going through his transitions as an old man, and,
Yeah.
um, so we're on the same potty schedule right now.
Well, and he's also not leaving your side either.
No. No, he's right there.
Yeah.
So, I'm just praying that he has some good days and that he can be here because I just have this image of him, like, being close by for the birth and then just, like, napping with us, and he doesn't get in our bed or anything anymore, but, he likes to lay on the sheepskin right by me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just imagine these really precious times at the beginning of baby's life.
Yeah.
But we'll know when we know when the time is for him to go. We'll
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely.
But for
And
now, he's still kicking. He's still enjoying himself in a lot of ways.
yeah.
It's one of the hardest decisions to make.
It's like, when is there pain enough, that you can stop that? But
Right, because pain does not make an invaluable, it doesn't mean that your life doesn't have value. Like pain, there's a difference between like pain and then like suffering.
mm-hmm. Right.
So, he's obviously in pain with his arthritis in his hips, but he's excited, tail wagging, wants to go on walks, eats his food, goes potty,
Yeah.
all those things. So I think,
Knows when daddy gets home.
oh yeah,
He's up and ready,
likes to
wiggling
play
at the
with his
front door.
bone. So it's like when those things start to dwindle
Yeah.
and there's more of a, yeah, quality of life's important to us. We're not gonna have him being in a bad quality state.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still really hard because they have their highs and their lows, their peaks and their valleys too. Good
Yeah.
morning, Jessie.
Oh, there's my Jessie girl. Oh, hi, Taddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it Teddy or Tati?
Tatiana.
Tati.
Tati. But I say Tatty because I play around, but it's Tati. Let me see. Yes, big hug, sugar. I love you. But yeah, so I wanted to discuss a few things. I know that some of us have Russ's It's Raining Yarn box. And I wanted to put a call out there to see if anyone's interested in doing a make along in maybe January or February. I'm thinking when I get back, we'll do it. So it'll probably be February from a birthday month. And I thought that we could make a project together. It doesn't have to be the same project. I just want to use this yarn. It's beautiful. And Russ, Craig from Fiber Spider has created a join as you go striped blanket using that yarn. And I thought to give him some support because again, I'm looking to support balanced relationships in the YouTube streets. And Craig he's one of those for me. He is a kind, generous man, and he's a sweetheart, and he's kind, and I want to show him some support. I haven't done one of his projects in a while. In fact, the last two test projects he's contacted me to test for him, I haven't been able to do. And this last one, the smocked blanket, it's like it's a knit technique called smocking, and he did it with crochet, and it's beautiful. Even Gary did it, and I didn't get to do this one because I just knew I didn't have time. And when I do the tests for Craig, I really like to give him my undivided attention. But this last one I didn't get to do, and I was like, ooh, I could do that one because that one's beautiful too. The texture in it, that it just looks like it's weaved. It's gorgeous. Yeah, and that's the thing, Dawn. I want to do this like open-ended. We're just going to work on the project till it's done. No timelines, maybe a soft timeline, but I just want to use the yarn. I want to do something nice and show Russie that, his boxes are material. Like, what the palette he put together so far, and I'm only 7 days in, I'm like, oh my gosh. Him and Kevin did such a wonderful job putting together a beautiful palette. And so, yeah, I want to do that. I thought, I don't want to do granny squares. I don't want to do a chevron. I'm already doing a chevron. And so I thought, yeah, I want to do a fiber spider pattern. So Do you know what? My autocorrect does that all the time too. Says, I live you. I live you. But yeah, so, but that's okay. That's okay, Sharon. Sharon, you're just going to need yarn and then you can do the blanket with us. But for anyone that has the countdown box, we're going to have 30, what is it? Like 30 colors, 31 colors or skeins of yarn to do a project with. Yeah, it's auto corrupt. And so yeah, I want to do that, but still just a soft little put it out there. But whatever project we do, you know, that's why I said it would be a make along, so you could do whatever project you want, and we'll do something fun at the end. You know, I always do something fun. You got Mishi's? Oh, I heard Mishi's box was really good too. I didn't get to do hers this year. Yeah. All right. So just have that in your brain pan for a thought for February. Let's see. And then in March, I'll be going to Boggy Creek with the crew, with the Boggy Babes. And so when we get back from that, I want to do something as well. We're going to drop a new pattern for Boggy 2025. And, you know, we have to do something. You know me and my squares, my continuous squares. But yeah, Juan just put out a wonderful square. Him and the texture, boy, howdy. Love that one. Cornerstone? I think it's Cornerstone. Beautiful. Him and his crisscross. I think he just liked to say crisscross. Oh, Kendi, I have to go up to the, I was supposed to go to the P.O. box yesterday, and that's when we were taking the car into the shop. So today after work, I'm going to get up to the P.O. box. Because when I work at Joanne, because my P.O. box is right out there, near there, it's on the opposite. It takes about 15 minutes to get out there. So yes, there are 2 or 3 packages up at the P.O. that I got to go get. Oh, Cornerstone Pathways. It's always the Pathways. Yes, yes.
So I feel like a lot of us were here on Monday night together, and we had talked about doing a numerology course, because I love doing one-on-ones, but I also think it would be really cool to have an offering of, you know, a smaller fee and get on Zoom together, and we can go through sort of the basics and give everyone, it would be more like a class. So I would teach you on how to do your own numerology, find your main numbers, and work with them. So,
Uh-oh, just lost your microphone.
I don't have a microphone.
Okay, well, you had your hand on top of something. I heard scrubbing, and then now you're back. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so it would be more of like a teaching course and sharing. So we would go through sort of my idea of what numerology means and go through each individual number, and then also take some individual time for the people in the group to do teaching, and then we'll all kind of collectively come together to figure out what, you know, what the numbers mean to you, because it's all natural, and it's all something that we can observe. It's not some hidden, forbidden secret of the universe. It's like it's in front of us.
Yeah, it's not like a voodoo hex.
It
is
like
a
what you can
known,
observe in nature.
yeah, it's a known thing. And for those of you that weren't there on Monday night, go back to Monday night's live for Mindful Monday and put a comment in the comments for a chance to win a seat at that meeting. I'm going to donate the tuition for, I might do more than one. I don't even know.
It would be 2 hours. It would be a 2-hour course between the teaching side and then talking and sharing, all of that. We'd spend about 2 hours on a Zoom call together. But yeah, I know that we're kind of spread out. So if I do like an evening time, then that kind of cuts out the East Coast peeps. If I do really early morning I know that can be hard for people. So I was kind of trying to figure out, like, maybe we do two, one
Yeah.
morning, one evening group.
Yeah.
We'd have to have enough participation to make that, work.
Yeah.
But I didn't know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, because right now, Saturdays and Sundays, I work 8-hour shifts. So to work an 8-hour shift and then have to, that might be really hard. And let's see, on Saturdays, I have the Saturday live, and then I literally get off the live and leave for work a half an hour later.
I was
So
even thinking Friday evening,
Friday night.
like 5 to 7 or 6 to 8.
Yeah, I can do that.
Just like $22, like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Just for the time and,
And to help pay for the Zoom and stuff. So yeah, and you can attend both. Absolutely. And like I said, you can spread the word with people in your life that you think. They don't have to be YouTubers. They don't even have to come in here. They could be a family member, like our Michelle Ziggy Zig. I know her daughter likes to participate. And
Yeah.
Kendall. Yes, of course she could do it with you. But yeah, so like I said, I will be doing a sponsorship for a minimum of 1 to 2 people. And so you can win that chance to have a seat for you. You need to get Piper?
Looking at my calendar.
Oh. Yeah, so why don't you guys email either of us, email Lexi, and her email is right there, lexithelou@gmail.com, and let us know who is interested. Oh, and look at Dawn Aaron. Oh, tears. I love you, sis. Dawn Aaron would also like to donate a seat for those that may not have the extra money right now, but really need this. I think it'll be really beneficial, not only just the camaraderie and the time to sit together one-on-one, but you may find something very interesting.
Yes.
Numerology is a very interesting practice.
It's the foundation of all that is.
Wherever you're resting your hands is on top of your microphone.
I just moved my computer.
Okay, there it goes. It's back again. Something's rubbing up against your microphone, but it's good now. Yeah, and Sharon, it's the final countdown. She's getting ready to go to Dawn's. I can't wait till I skirt in. We got to go to In-N-Out Burger. I do that every time I get off the plane. We stop right there in the Thomas. My mouth is salivating.
It's like I want to do it super soon, but then, I want to give it time also. So I'm kind of looking at Friday the 20th.
Okay.
For the evening group.
Give it a week.
6 to 8 or 5 to 7.
Let's see. I get off of work at 4:00. So anytime after that, anytime after 4:30.
Let's do 6 to 8.
We could do that.
It might be 7:30. Like, we might find that we get through it.
Yeah. And then we can do the daytime one. I just have to look and see what my schedule is. She never puts the schedule out, with too much notice, unfortunately. But nothing says that I have to be there. I'm in full faith that I know you can do it.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to make it to at least one of them.
Of course.
So we'll do Friday the 20th.
Yes, CC, do it. You just put a comment in the comment section.
What if we did one of them on Monday during our mindful slot?
We could just stay on an extra hour.
But it wouldn't be on YouTube. It would be on Zoom.
Right. Oh, that's right. Well, we could leave that content off that week. I could just put up a video that day.
Okay.
I could put up a recorded content for the people that aren't going to be there. We can do a recorded one.
Or the alternative would be like Wednesday morning during our Wednesday slot, and either I would I would probably just continue on an hour longer.
Well, I don't have to be to work like today. I don't have to be to work till 10:30. So I have plenty of time to do from 8 to 10.
Let's see.
Mima. We're talking about doing a numerology session where Lexi is going to teach us how to understand and work on numbers. And it's going to be a 2-hour Zoom kind of get together class. And it'll be $22 per seat. And then we're also offering, there's several, now it looks like 4 gifted blessings. If you go back to Monday's Mindful Monday and make a comment, you'll be entered in to win a seat. So we're thinking of December 20th on a Friday, but now we're talking about just doing it during our mindful time. So Monday night from 7 to 9 and Wednesday from 8 to 10. So we have 2 different.
Wait. Sorry, say that again.
Oh, I was just saying we were just discussing doing on our Monday from 7 to 9 p.m. or a Wednesday from 8 to 10.
Well, because I already have one evening slot, so Friday the 20th from 6 to 8.
Okay, so then the
the
Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for the morning people. Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah, that's doable.
Chickadee. Jacqueline. Welcome in everybody that's skirting in. So we definitely have time to talk about it. We got a couple more sessions where we can really put it out there. I can talk about it on What You Whipping on Saturday.
Okay. I'll make a little flyer or something.
Yeah, and we can put it on the community tabs.
And then I'll just need to receive emails for registration, and then I can send the link.
Yep.
And all of that good stuff.
Sounds fabulous.
Yeah, I think that sounds like really fun. And yeah, just a way to have like a little private group, go into the numbers, get everybody to a place where they're comfortable to do their own, because that's the biggest thing is like you don't want to have to pay a big amount to get a reading. You could just do this one-time little class and have the resource to do it for yourself.
Yeah. Ooh, and the 23rd is the Monday. That's your due date.
Yeah. I was even thinking Monday morning instead of Wednesday morning, but you would be at work that time.
Yes, I would. Well, we could do Wednesday the 18th and Friday the 20th. Keep your 20th evening session and just do the morning session the Wednesday before that, a week from today.
Yeah.
Kendall, you do so have a life. Stop that. It's cutting into stitching time. Oh, right. Imagine the energy on the 23rd, right? Well, we keep thinking, the whole time, the day the 17th kept coming up for me. I don't know what it was about the 17th. And I'm like, I don't know.
Better be ready. Yeah, so that's the thing with this too, is like it could change at any time.
Yeah. Because if it's go time, it would be postponed.
Right. So I'm considering sitting down and making some little resources to have available.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all very soon. But baby could also go to 42 weeks, and it wouldn't be till January.
Right.
Birth wouldn't happen till January. So there's...
Vivian, wasn't that beautiful? Those were her engagement photo shoot.
Thank you.
Yes, she looked absolutely stunning. Tasteful and stunning. You can't do it while you're giving birth. I mean, she is a rock star, but yeah, Sharon. Oh, the all-powerful Lex.
That would be crazy. That would be wild and crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are people that broadcast their births. It's funny. I was like, I could never do that. But
not this one.
You'd be like, you have, what is it? Adult presence is necessary. This is not PG. There will be foul language.
Definitely foul language.
I said some stuff. I said, what? My husband was like, you had some colorful language coming out of you. I was like, nuh-uh. I didn't even remember half of it. Yeah, colorful. But all right. Well, we are at the halfway mark. Shall we pull a couple cards for the day?
Yeah, you want to go first?
Sure. Let's do chakra today. I'm going to do the chakras today. And tell him, do not interrupt morning madness.
We were just talking about the numerology class, Jesse. We're going to do a Friday night and a Wednesday morning. So and we're going to do some giveaways too. In the comments, we've had a couple gifted slots to the class.
I can't find the little card that explains it in here. Hold on, so did I take it out of here on accident? Well, you might have to just help me. The little card that tells what the things are. Uh-oh. All right. Well, I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I bet you it got put in Ganesha. No.
Don Aaron, why don't you go ahead and send me an email to lexithelou@gmail.com, and we can get things going. Because you offered to gift one of the seats, right?
Okay, I don't know what happened to the card.
We can just intuit it.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and send me an email, and we'll figure out which slot and all of that good stuff.
I'm really scuffling them today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the quicker that people respond and want to do it and put in their intention and reserve their spot, the quicker we can definitely schedule it. So yeah, if we have at least 10 people jump in, that we definitely will know that it's going to be successful, and we'll yes, everyone email if you're interested.
And honestly, I would be comfortable with people coming to both sessions on one seat. Just do one seat and you can come to both sessions. That's totally fine. It's going to be a lot of the same information. You don't need to pay for both.
Oh, 4 of them fell out today.
Cool. Yeah, so just one. You just have to pay for one class and one class slot, and you'll receive the link and time for both, and you're welcome to come to both. Just know we'll spend time, doing individual work. We'll have time for each individual, if that makes sense. It's just $22.
Her email's right below her face. It says lexithelou@gmail.com. We're talking $22 or whatever you would like to donate. Or not donate. What is that? The intention is $22. And then like she said, both. Arrow Lover wants to know what we're doing. We are going to do a numerology session where Lexi is going to teach us how to read our own numbers and what they mean. And we'll be doing it via Zoom.
Yep, so we've got one class happening Friday the 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. and then a Wednesday morning from 8 to 10 a.m. and that's both PST. And you pay for one class and you can come to both sessions. It's going to be a lot of the same information, but you might, it helps to hear it twice, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'd love to have the
And if you have questions, we're both available by email. I'll discuss it, throughout the week and as we approach. Yes, Jessie, I think it would be very good for you to be a part of that. Yep.
Yeah, we are gifting a few sessions. Did you say we're up to 4 free seats?
Yep.
So just drop a comment either here on this video or Monday and Wednesday. We'll compile the names of people who would like to enter to win those 4 seats.
Yep, and you make sure after this goes to replay. So back on Mondays you can comment, or on this one after we're finished.
And do you want to? Let's see. When would we want to? We could do that Monday night. In Monday's session.
We're up to 5 sessions now. Kendall is offering to donate one as well. Thank you.
Cool. This is going to be so fun.
Yes, and I know that, man, our village again is so thoughtful and so amazing, and you guys are so generous and wanting to make sure the inclusivity of everyone. I have tears in my eyes right now. And remember what we do when tears come into our eyes? We let them fall, we embrace them, and then we let them fall, and then they're done. Yep.
So we'll announce the winners on Monday night, and then our first session will be Wednesday morning. So when we would normally be meeting for Wellness Wednesday right now, Mom's going to post some type of video in place of that content for those unable to come to the actual course, and then the rest of us will meet in Zoom together. And it'll be about 2 hours. I'll do some teaching at the beginning, and we'll go into each individual, ask and answer questions, just kind of share. It'll be like a collective reading, but it'll also be time for individuals. Unless we have a crazy amount of participants, it doesn't allow for that kind of time. But I think we're going to have just a perfect sweet spot amount of people.
Yeah. And if there's more digging that needs to be done, that can be done on a solo.
Yeah, that's where we would dive into more individual time.
Can make an appointment to sit down with, definitely with Lexi, because I am there learning as well. So real quick. You never have to apologize. I was just really sad that you were hurting and that you felt like you had to leave. But you took care of yourself, and I'm proud of you for doing that.
Yeah.
Wonder Twin. There she is. Okay. Yeah, you've got to take care of you. As long as you're not doing anything to harm yourself, or, jumping off here and doing shots of whiskey, I just want you to know that you're safe here. And if you ever need to talk, you can email me and we can talk. Okay. All right. So let's look. The 4 cards fell out of the chakra deck today.
Okay.
And so the first one.
Make yourself big.
Oh, I always forget to do that one. It worked. Okay. So the first one is the 3rd chakra. It's the solar plexus, inner harmony.
Yellow.
Lalo. Okay. So the 3rd chakra, solar plexus, inner harmony. I trust my innate wisdom and respond accordingly. I do not allow my mind to create doubt or to override my strong gut feelings. I accept and express my feelings while accepting the feelings of others. I am at peace with myself and those around me, and I do not harbor unrealistic expectations of myself or of others. I release the need to control others. My personal power is free from ego and free from any desire to manipulate or to exploit situations or people. The foundation of all my thoughts and actions is trust in myself. Whew. Yeah, I can't make this stuff up, guys. This one's hitting me really hard right here. Because finding inner harmony, boy, howdy. Because we don't trust ourselves, do we? So many times the self-doubt that we have within ourselves is just, it's like it'll sucker punch you if you're not careful. So I trust in myself.
It's that heart-gut connection. Like when our heart's not well, it affects our gut. And when we have that feeling in our gut, it's like, it protects us and allows us. It's very instinctual. The solar plexus is this area right here, right here.
Yeah. Taddy used to say Lalo too. Yeah. Lalo was it was actually Lexi would say Lalo for tomato.
Mm-hmm.
And Rain said Lalo for yellow. Lalo. So cute. All right. Number 2 is the seventh chakra, crown chakra. And it says selflessness. I am kind to all. I am aware that everything I do or say affects others. I will help those who seek it. I will seek out ways to be of service. I develop an attitude of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective, and I put my heart into it. Yeah. I put my heart into everything. Because then I know whether it's received or it's not, it's from my heart, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The third card is the 6th chakra, the third eye chakra, and that's imagination. I use my imagination as I create and pursue my dreams and wishes. I ask myself, what do I want? My thoughts create my reality as a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual My thoughts create my reality at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. I use this power to create harmonious relationships between all these levels. I imagine the life I would like to have, and I encourage my thoughts to be truthful, wise, and discerning. In the quietness of meditation, I see and hear the truth. Wow. Because our intuition sometimes it'll tap you. Sometimes it'll just straight cold cock you. I got cold cocked. I was not listening. And so the tap became a shake me. Yeah, we have to engage your emotion. That's the third eye right there. That chakra is there. And it's kind of a lavenderish color, like a pinky lilac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. And then our last card of the day is the 2nd chakra, the sacral chakra. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. All right. Hold on. I'm tearing up. I can't see. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I avoid continually sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of us. I choose not to be a martyr. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I do not assume that everyone wants my opinions and solutions to their life challenges. And if I am in doubt, I will ask them. I take responsibility for my own happiness. Got to stop running around rescuing people because you're interrupting karma. Yep, I'm a mentor. Gosh, I am too, aren't I? You guys, that's a whole reason why I started this channel, was to allow people to follow me on my journey. Let me mentor you in what works for me. Let me mentor you in ways of being harmonious. Holy schneik nuggets. Sit with that for a minute, Stitches. Sit with that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We are mentors, not rescuers. You know, so many times we watch people in society, in our inner circles and everywhere in life, running around, help me, help me, help me. Well, you know what? You have to help yourself first, right? Because nobody's going to be able to help you. Nothing is going to change unless you put in the work. You have to do the work. No one else can do it for you. Right, Kendall? We're not rescuers. We are mentors. We are here to guide and influence, not rescue. Because when you rescue someone, they have no explanation of energy. They're just getting helped along. It's like they're just floating along. When they don't put any energy, nothing is returned. Like the balance of the action, if it's just a take, it's not balanced. And so that person will never get up on their own feet.
And people have to learn their own lessons.
Right, Mima?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm hungry, you could provide the fish, but teach me to fish, and then I can feed myself. And the accomplishment, the feeling of accomplishment helps you move forward. But when you don't have that sense of accomplishment, just like when you earn the money and you buy something yourself, it means more than if someone were to just buy it for you. Right, a guild.
We want to empower people to face their own battles and face their own shadows, and
Right, Sharon, see, you're rescuing. You're not being a mentor. You have to balance those relationships. And if you give, and those people don't reciprocate in some way, whether it's checking on you if they haven't seen you in a couple of days, being aware that, hey, Sharon seems off, let me give her a call. Those are balanced relationships. Those are people that actually care about you, not what you can give them. Yeah, and that unfortunately happens to a lot of our YouTubers. That's what people can get from them. The giveaways, the this, the that. What can you give me for free? No, that is not a balanced transfer of energy. Right, Mima? It is. It does take a lot of patience because, and you know what? You have to put them shields up. So if you sit and you spend all of this time, like right now, we're sitting here putting out all of this time and showing up and being here and having these situations where we can help share what's working for us. Like these things, I'm not doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for me because I am trying to find this inner peace within myself. And with this, I'm learning that what I'm doing is not working. That this running around saving everyone, I'm interrupting that karma because karma's trying to teach someone a lesson. And if I swoop in and save them from that, or not even saving, and stop karma from teaching them, they're never going to learn. and they're going to be right back in the same situation they're in right now. So you can help hold someone when they're weak. You can help, but you can't do it for them. You cannot. You cannot. What did my Vivian say? Yeah. Oh, they will tap you dry if you let them. The opportunists, the grifters, and the professional con artists, they will thrive on the kindness of this community if we let them.
There's even this propensity to help or save others before they've even asked for it.
Yep.
Just because we are able to see that someone is struggling and could use help, and we know a solution, or we know by going in without their asking for it.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Yeah.
That can create resentment from them, because then they feel like, oh, this person doesn't trust me to solve my own battles, solve my own problems. They're just going to come in and fix it for me. I don't need it fixed.
Yeah. The accomplishment of getting through it yourself is your universe is trying to teach you a lesson.
Or for asking for help when you do need it, when you feel like you've exhausted all resources.
Yeah.
I think, it's like very vulnerable to ask for help, and a lot of us don't do it.
Yeah. Well, Sharon, and the same thing, I've went through that as well. The only time my biological brother would call me is when he needed something. It was never to see how his little sister was doing, to see, to check on me or to just have a conversation. It was always, hey, and oh, by the way. And it wasn't always like a little simple thing. It was always something that was gonna, like doing his taxes for him type stuff. It was like hardcore stuff that was an energy suck. And finally I said, enough is enough, and I had to have conversations with certain people that were in my life. And some of those people are no longer in my life because, again, the only time they would reach out to me is when they needed something. That is not a balanced relationship, and it will just suck you dry. And I said enough, and I stopped that. And yeah, so running around, always being the first one to call the friend and, hey, I haven't heard from you in a couple of weeks. Are you good? But yet that same friend never checks on me. I stopped calling. I stopped checking. And I haven't spoke to two of my best friends in like 6 months when we talked every day because I stopped being the one that reached out first. And it broke my heart. It's breaking my heart to think that I mean so little. But you know what? It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them. And so I'm leaving that energy behind and knowing that my intention was true. My intention was loving. And it's not a balanced relationship anymore. It takes 15 seconds to text someone thinking of you, to text a little emoji with a heart, right?
And
it
also
takes
some
10 seconds.
Some relationships don't have to be every single day. Like some relationships require more spaciousness, and that's okay. Where you do have people in your life that do want and do communicate on a daily basis, there's other friends that we can hold more on a yearly basis, monthly, quarterly, whatever that is.
And there's still value, right? There's still value in that relationship.
Right. Not everyone has the capacity to talk every day.
Right.
You have this huge, enormous, beautiful capacity to connect with people on a daily basis. And not everyone has that. Some people are battling their own things and they just do not have the capacity.
Absolutely.
So you're right. Like it's not anything about you. It's about them. And their capacity to meet you in that relationship.
Yeah,
And it's not to say that they don't value or love or care.
exactly. Because I know they do.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that sometimes it's not enough. For me to feel fulfilled, I need to feel just as important as I make them in my life.
Right.
And
So you get to put them into the same bracket that they're putting you.
uh, a
Or
distant,
not.
I mean,
Or
I
not.
don't love them any less. I don't love them. It's not like I will completely sever the relationship. No, but it's like when that energy goes out and goes out and goes out, and when it's like they know that things are going on in your life, but they don't take the time to reciprocate the relationship, you have to really look at that.
Yeah, it's capacity.
Yeah.
It's a capacity thing.
Yes. Yes, Michelle. And again, you know, I hope that these Mondays and Wednesdays are helpful for everyone. I know it's the same people are here every time. And you guys have no idea how much it means to us that we can help and show you how to find that calm inside yourself. Because so many of us, especially in this community, this crochet and fiber community, we are givers. But you can't just haphazardly give away your gifts, and we need to feel worth from it.
Yeah.
And our craft is a little piece of us.
It's very
We are
precious.
stitch witches. I'm
Very,
sorry,
very
but
precious.
intention is woven into everything we make. Like, I was tired, and so I put this down because I found myself thinking of, negative things. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to put this down and I'm going to work on what I'm working on right now. And when I pick this back up, my intentions are going to be in a different place. Because if you're angry and you're self-hating or hating on someone else and you're stitching while you're doing that, you are stitching intentions. And I truly believe that power, I notice if I'm stitching and I'm angry or I'm irritated, my stitches are tight, they're inconsistent, and I make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to leave that right there.
So it's like a responsibility to know that you're weaving magic and you're weaving intentions. And that's
Yeah.
why the hugs have such a huge feeling to them, is because the majority of the time you are putting good energy into your work, and you know when to put it down and channel
Yeah.
that energy elsewhere.
Yeah. In fact, a Jaxie hug just went out yesterday. It's the first one in almost a year. And I cannot wait for the person to receive it. And it's just knowing that it used to be, I wanted to see them open it, this and that. And this one, I hope she doesn't open it on camera. I hope she just opens it for herself. And the intention behind the hugs, which if you guys don't, many of you are new within the last year. I started 4 years ago a kind of giving of from myself was called #hugs. And what it is I would make a shawl and a little card goes out with it. And to the degree of, if you're receiving this, it's because I'm not there to do it myself. Wrap this around you, and with a big squeeze, feel my arms around you and a Jaxie hug. And it was, people, maybe they had some good news or they were sad or they were, had something wonderful happening, because I'm not there to do it myself. That's why my shawls are called hugs, because you put it around you, and then if you squeeze, you can feel my arms around you. And at this point right now, I think I'm up to 300, almost 300 shawls that I've put out in 4 years. And that is almost 300 hugs that are out there in the community. And this last one was very, very special. And yeah. But when at the beginning, when I would put these out, if they didn't like, oh my gosh, oh, and feel all this emotion from it, I almost felt like, wow, did I send that to the wrong person? And then there was a misunderstanding. The person that had received one of them was like, oh yeah, thanks, and then moved on. And I was like, she didn't even read the card. I got really hurt by it. And I had emailed her and I was like, I'm really sorry that you didn't receive the intention behind it, blah, blah, blah. And it turned out that she had to move on because she was about to start crying because of how touched she was by the caliber and what I had sent her. And see, I had no idea. And do you see how I took that? I took it in a negative way instead of being received. That it wasn't about her receiving it. It was about the gift that I gave, not her reaction to it. So some people don't know how to respond to stuff like that. They don't respond in an emotional way. Crying to some people is a sign of weakness. And so they hold it back and they will never let anyone see it. And it's something very private. And so the way I responded to it actually ruined the friendship. She barely speaks to me anymore. And I learned a huge lesson in that once a gift is given, that's where it stops for you. How the other person receives it, if it goes in the garbage or gets donated, that's their energy to hold, not mine. And so now I've cut that and I'm so much happier with it. I feel so much more fulfilled by it. So intentions, man, intention is the word of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for letting me share that. I kind of went on a tangent, but I just had to, it's again with the gifts and gauging the value of the gift by their response, you'll be let down every time. You cannot do it because that's not what your intention should be. If it is, then you got to ask yourself, is it really a gift? What is your intention with it? Right?
Yeah.
All right. It's that time. I got to get some things done today before I start the day job. Boy, I got to do some laundry. Does someone want to come? You can come and do my laundry. That's the biggest gift. Housework is my nemesis. But yes, thank you guys, everyone, for being here. We appreciate you. Sir Michael, thank you for being here. I didn't get to say hello. Denise, hi, baby girl. So yeah, keep an eye out. If you're interested in learning about numerology, again, on the 16th, Wednesday, we will do a Zoom from 8 to 10. And then on Friday, the 20th, we'll do one from 6 to 8 or whatever. We'll put the times out there. Please email Lexi at lexithelou@gmail.com. Oh, I forgot to, so you can see it.
And remember, there's a total of 5 gifted slots at this time. So if you comment, something numerology related in either today's live or Monday's live, we'll be pulling those names on Monday coming up.
Yep, there was a lot of comments put on Monday's live that didn't pertain to the numerology. So if you have already commented, go back and comment again, and or edit your thing to say you're interested, or just say something about, wow, numerology sounds very interesting. Something simple. Something simple.
Yep, and the 2 timelines we're doing are Wednesday the 18th from 8 to 10 a.m. PST, or Friday the 20th, 6 to 8 p.m. One seat secures access to both meetings. So just pay once and you're welcome to come to both classes. They will pretty much be the same as far as content goes. Of course, it'll be different in regards to the people's participation. But yeah, come learn about numbers with us.
Sounds fantastical. All right, loves. Well, everyone enjoy their hump day, and I will see you Saturday at 11 a.m. for What You Whipping On, and it's time to unbox the countdown. It's the final countdown. It's been so hard to not look in that box. Oh my goodness. I did eat all my candy. Russie sent me special vegan candy. It was delightful.
Aww.
The Reese's peanut butter cups, and it was a Hershey's almond chocolate bar. So good, plant-based. Loved it. They're gone. But all right, loves. Well, we'll see you on the flip side. Pew pew pew. Pew. Uh-oh. My pew pew is not working. My pew pew. Pew 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 pew. You know what to do. Be good, peoples. Love you. See you on the flip side. Bye.